I am feeling the need to be vulnerable today. I was very vulnerable over the weekend and posted stuff, the journey that we've been on with our boys. And I've received lots and lots of messages. And I just felt like there were a couple of things that I want to cover. One is something that I personally had to overcome, believing that because I was not getting better as far as I suffered from depression and anxiety also. And I looked at it as I wasn't trusting God and I didn't have faith in God. I didn't have faith enough in Him to heal me. I don't know how else to say that. Okay, I started that other video before I was going in the gym to work out, and I just couldn't complete it. I couldn't complete a thought, and so I decided to kind of start over and try to articulate myself better. Basically, my message is, you're not weak if you ask for help. If you're sad, if you're depressed, if you're anxious. And sometimes as Christians, I feel like we can feel like we have a lack of faith for feeling those things. And that's not true, in my opinion. So I want to encourage y'all, if you are having feelings of sadness, especially right now during all that's going on in our world, the divisive climate that we are dealing with, the guilt that some people are feeling just because of the color of their skin. God created you to be the color that you are. God created you and put you in the family that you were raised in. He put you in the environment that you've been raised in. And it is up to us to do better, choose better, and make better of our lives if we grow up in public housing like I did. If we, this is a very hard subject for me to speak on because I'm not one to be politically correct. I speak from my heart, and I don't want to offend anyone, but at the same time, I'm speaking my truth, just as I listen to other people speak their truth. And it's just a really, really hard time right now. And it breaks my heart for our kids that are being, they're missing out on a lot. I mean, my Anna Scott loves to go 2 weeks to this horse camp up in North Georgia, in Cloudland, Georgia. And she wasn't able to go this year. And it's been hard on her to just be home and to be isolated. God did not create us to be isolated. We are social beings, and the enemy is winning at this moment by not allowing us to be in our churches. That's huge, y'all. That is huge. Think about that. We can go to a liquor store, but we can't go to church and worship. Something's wrong, y'all. Something is wrong. We've got to take our freedoms back. yeah, maybe the number of COVID cases are up, but the death toll is down, way down. The death toll, y'all. If we get this virus, we survive it, we build up antibodies. Y'all, I risk getting the flu every year. I do not get the flu shot. But if I get the flu, I do everything I can before that to keep my body healthy. That's what we need to be teaching people, y'all. We need to be teaching people to take care of themselves. We need to be teaching people to keep the family unit sacred. The marriage is sacred. Have children in wedlock. That is sacred. These are the things we need to be talking about, y'all. Not race. Not divisive conversation. Let's talk about a fix. Let's talk about how we fix things. We fix a lot of problems in our world right at this moment by parents staying together, keeping your vow. Am I against divorce? No. If you're in an abusive situation, you need to get out. So I'm not going down that road. I'm just saying in general, if you look at the divorce rate now compared to 20 years ago, it's so different. I want to talk about solutions. I don't want to talk about the past, things that my ancestors did. I can't do anything about that, y'all. I can't do anything about that but apologize. And treat people the way I want to be treated, not look at the color of their skin. We are different. Our cultures are different, and that's okay. I just want to get to a solution and talk about solutions and not march in the streets carrying guns like we saw at Stone Mountain over the weekend. That is not the answer. Intimidation is not the answer. It's not, y'all. Love and unity is the answer. I'm going to have to take a back seat to looking at anything political. I'd done that for a long time. And I started back recently. And it literally stole my joy. It stole my energy, zapped my energy, made me sad for so many people that are calling for lawlessness, calling to defund the police. We have to have laws. We have to have law and order, y'all. I had to be vulnerable today, and I had to talk about this. So many people can talk about it that don't agree with me. But people that believe like I do, we don't talk. And there's a part of me that says, I don't need to talk, I need to trust God and I need to let him handle the situation. So I'm on the fence there. Do I speak up? Do I just pray for the rapture to happen? Honest to God. Because some days that's how I feel. I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope I'm not perceived as being negative or unrealistic or blind to the past. I just want to beg us all to look to the future. We can't erase history. We can't recreate history. And we've got to get back control over our education system and what is being taught. I'm scared to death to send my kids to college because of things that professors feel they have the right to speak into my kids' lives. Just teach. Just teach. Don't try to build an agenda. Don't try to get these young kids to follow your agenda. That's not your job. That's not what you're being paid for. I love America. I love my country. I love our soldiers. I'm thankful for my husband who fought as a Marine in Beirut against the enemy. May we stop looking at each other as the enemy just because we think differently. May God bless you and may God bless America. May we do better as a country and as individuals on a daily basis to make this world a better place.